have any sound. So before I start talking like crazy, I want to know. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. I started off first of all by saying, um, let me make sure you can hear me. That hey man, if you're listening to this, well, hopefully you can hear me. If you're listening to this, that you made it, man. It's Friday. We made it, and I just wanted to come on here before I go to the gym. I know I said, I'll try to come on here on Mondays and Fridays because after Monday, we're kind of debriefing about the weekend. And hopefully you can hear me, guys. Let me know if y'all can hear me, and I'll keep talking. If not, I don't know. So the last one, I got a call in the middle of my live, and it threw it off. So I don't know if that's what happened. Good morning. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear what I'm saying? Let me know if you can hear me. I had to reboot. Let me know if you can hear me. I feel like I was. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. We got it. All right. So yeah, like I was saying, basically, while I was talking, where was I at? Oh, I was answering a question. Okay, good, good, good. All right, awesome. Yeah, I had to reboot. Somebody called me in the middle of the live, and then all of a sudden, everybody said, "I can't hear me," or they can't hear me, and then somebody said, "Unc is having an issue with technology." And man, I tell you what, I sure was, man. Come on now. So basically, I was answering a question. I was in a minute, and it says, "I got a question. Can you eat chicken thighs instead of chicken breasts and be able to get around 10% body fat?" And I was saying, technically, yes, because as long as you're in a uh, caloric deficit, then um, that's how you get weight loss. You got to be in a caloric deficit. All right. Now, however you get there, yes, choose the right kind of foods for sure. I know there's things out there that people say you can eat Pop Tarts all day and still lose weight or something like that. I don't. That's probably not the healthiest way for sure. But of course, chicken breasts are leaner than a chicken thigh. Chicken thighs taste really good though. But if you want to go just chicken breast, and that's fine. Now it is a leaner meat now, but if you watch your fats with other types of food that you're getting the rest of the day, sure you can lose weight on chicken thighs if that's the protein you want to go with. But it's everything else that you do. So make sure you don't just think that you can just do a bunch of cardio and lose weight. Because let's say you do a ton of cardio, and every day I'm doing so much cardio, but every day I'm also eating like crap all day. It's just not going to work. So you have to find. That's why I stress so much on building the habits, the healthy habits of eating and stuff. Like try to make a decision. Like maybe try to live by the 80 80 20 rule, right? 80%, 20%, where you're 80% of the time you're trying to eat as healthy as possible. And 20% of your time, hey man, just go ahead and, just live a little, right? But, or 90-10, if you're more disciplined, 90-10. Start with 80-20, build those habits, build the discipline, and then move up to 90-10. And I'm telling you, when you make it a lifestyle, it gets much easier. I have tried the cold turkey, um, cold turkey sounds good, actually. No, but like cold turkey, where well, that's it. I'm not eating this anymore. I'm not doing this and that. And by everybody's different. By week 2, week 3, the motivation fades. Your body starts not feeling good. You're upset because you can't eat the stuff that you used to, or at least you think you can't. And then you just give up, right? You're like, well, I guess it's just not for me. I'm just going to go back to my old habits because you haven't built any habits. We got good morning from Alabama. Let's go. Matthew coming in says, how about 2080? I don't know about that, man. That's 2080 rule. That's probably not going to work. But boiled eggs are good for health. Sorry, like I said, it's hard to read these comments. Boiled eggs are good for health. Man, I love boiled eggs, hard boiled eggs. They're so good. Man, I eat eggs all the time. Like this morning I had, what, 2 eggs, 3 egg whites, I think it was. Every morning I have eggs, some type of egg. It could just be a couple eggs. Boiled eggs are great, so easy, man. You put a little Tony Chachere's on them eggs, man, it's so good. I'm trying to tell you. Let's see here. Randolph says, "Hello, what's up, y'all? Hey, I'm glad to get on here for a little bit. I'm only gonna be on for a little bit so before I go hit the gym, but I want to come on here and answer any questions, um, like you might have for the weekend, or how did the week go? Did you build some healthy habits? That's what it's all about, man. Did you build some healthy habits? Okay. And I wanted to answer a couple questions on here, maybe that I had. Uh, let's see here. Oh, one question I do get on some of my videos is, are you just chilling in the grocery store? Like one guy told me, or a guy, I don't know who it was, but they said, basically like take your promo outside, I think it was. And let me just let you know, all my videos, I am very mindful of shooting content inside of grocery stores. I know what it feels like to need to just go grocery shopping. I don't need anybody in my way. I'm trying to get in and out, right? So what I try to do in a lot of my videos, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm talking about like say a cereal, but I'm in the frozen food aisle, right? And that's because the frozen food aisles in most stores are a little bit wider, so I can post up right there, talk to you, make it get the information that I'm trying to give you, and then not be in anybody's way. And I try to go when there's, I know when the grocery stores are not crowded. Definitely don't want to go when, people are just getting off work. They're trying to get the job done. They're trying to get home. They're tired, this and that. They don't need some dude with a camera blocking half the aisle with his, talking to his camera with his basket and stuff, So I'm very mindful of that. I just wanted to, because I keep getting questions, because I guess it does, because you can't see what the store looks like. It does look like I'm just posted up in the store, just chilling, just talking. I mean, sometimes you see people walk by and this and that, but believe I'm not trying to be in their way. And if they, I'm very mindful. I mean, y'all don't see the parts that I cut out. Like if I'm in somebody's way, I'll move real quick. I'll just stop what I'm saying, move, get out of their way, wait. Sometimes I'll just wait a little while until everybody's gone, and then I will reshoot that part to explain the information to you. Okay, so, but yeah, I'm very mindful, man. I'm very respectful. I just want everybody to know that. Let's see here. Keep doing it; it will pay off. Sorry, I missed a few of them here. I have same here. I have eggs every morning with my bacon and a loaf of bread. A loaf of bread. Yeah. This morning I post what I ate. I try to post everything I eat, man. Well, I tell you what, boy, them cereal videos. People do not like cereal, man. That's for sure. Well, I'm not saying everybody, but some people have a big problem with cereal. But I try to post everything, things that I eat in the morning, because I leave so early and I don't hit the gym until for a little bit now. And by the time I go to the gym, I'm getting hungry again if I don't eat a big enough breakfast. And I don't like going to the gym hungry, So, and that's just my schedule. Everybody's schedule is different. But basically, if you can make now, when I post these videos and I say you can get 50 grams of protein, 60 grams of protein, you don't have to get that many grams of protein if you don't need to. You don't have to eat that much. Some people, and then I get I can't eat that much. I know. Just scale it down to whatever fits your personal nutrition goals. We are all different. Whenever I post these videos or these shorts or whatever you're watching about how I'm getting the protein, it's just to show you different ways to get protein. It's not telling you, hey, you need to go get 60 grams of protein right now. If not, this and that's going to happen. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to show you different ways you can get protein in your diet. If that's something you struggle, if you don't struggle with that, man, hey, give me some pointers. Be like, hey, why don't you try this for protein? Okay. And I'm taking all your comments. I think about them. I'm like, oh man, that's a great idea. I never thought about that. Let's see here. Do you do cardio while trying to gain weight? So I think it just matters on what kind of cardio you're doing. So, like if you're on are you talking about muscle gain? Because then you can do HIIT cardio or something like that, I guess. My form of cardio right now, and it has been for a while, that keeps me lean and it's easy to do, is walking. Okay, and I always suggest if you're worried about what type of cardio should I do. I used to love riding my bike, but then I got to get my bike out, and then I got to do this and that, and walking is so much easier. I know people who run a lot, which is great. If that's what you want to do, running is something you want to do, go for it, man. But I also know that people, I've seen it in the past over and over again, that people, I'm going to start on Monday, I'm going for my run, and they go for their 3-4 mile run like they used to do, and they haven't run in, a while, and they're all busted up, man. Knees hurting, legs hurt. Oh man, and it takes all week for them to recover, and then they just think, well, I guess it's not for me, because for some reason people don't think that walking is a weight loss tool. And it's a movement tool, it's a tool that you can use just like any movement, It can be a weight loss tool for sure. Riding a bike can, getting on elliptical, doing HIIT cardio, jump rope, any of that. Anything that you're doing to move, if you mix that with a healthy lifestyle, like nutritional wise, then it's a fat loss tool, okay? It's a health tool. So use it, all right? Good morning. Let's see here. I'm trying to bulk, but I enjoy running. Yeah, then just So then you have to decide like, okay, well, how far am I running? And then you have to make that up in the calories. Okay, so try to see. There's calorie calculators all over the internet. If you need to, okay, I run at this speed for this amount of time or this many miles or something. I typically burn, at my height, weight, age, I typically burn this amount of calories, right? So then make sure, go for your run, man. I mean, because it's good for your heart and all that. I mean, it's great. Running's great. Any type of cardiovascular activity is wonderful for you, right? So do that, and then just make up for it. If you burn 250 calories on this run, and then make sure you try to determine, because some things, you get on a treadmill at the gym and it tells you burn like 1,200 calories in 30 minutes. It's like, yeah, I doubt that, right? So I mean, you got to remember that too. But yeah, just add in, say, well, I know I burned 250 calories. I'm not trying to lose weight. Now I need to at least get an extra 250 calories in today somehow. All right. And then that's when you determine, I'm not talking about 250 on, some French fries and onion rings or something like that. Right. So you need to make sure it's a healthy option so that you're gaining if you're bulking properly. I know that, a lot of people dirty bulk or whatever they want to do. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. For me, that sounds like an excuse just to eat whatever you want, and then you just, you gain more fat than what you needed, what you intended to, and then it's just hard to get off, right? I mean, you can gain the fat and you can tell yourself, well, I'm just dirty bulking. This is why I'm eating this right now. But it's whenever it comes down to crunch time, you're trying to get that fat off, man. It's not easy. Okay, it's not easy. It's discouraging, and then you're like, yeah, but I gained a lot, I'm lifting a lot, which is great. But then when you're trying to lose that weight, it takes even longer, because you gain so much weight. You're like, whoa, I bulked up too much from eating pizza and cheeseburgers all day, right? So let's see here. Fried spam and bacon hits every time. Man, come on now. That's spam now. Ooh, but if y'all know about that spam, that's something serious. Boy, we used to make spam sandwiches and stuff back in the days, man. Let's see here. Thank you for all these videos, says Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie, you got it. You got it. That's why I'm here, man. I'm here to share these videos, share as much as I can. I got one coming out today. It should be coming out in a couple minutes here. I got a question from a follower saying, can you post more sweet video, like sweet tooth videos? And I did one today. It's one of my go-tos. I have them in the freezer right now. They're just yogurt cookies, man. Go see how to make them. So easy. And you keep them in the freezer, and they knock out a sweet tooth. You get your protein. Man, they're so good. I mean, it's so easy to make, And I was like, I got to share this one because it's so good, Chris says, found your channel last week working on weight loss, low carb meals. This week, I use your recipes, and since Monday, I've lost 6 pounds, pushing the 50-pound mark. Thanks for the information, Chris. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But see, the same thing with what Chris is saying. He found my channel. He has a goal, and let's see here. This week I use it. Yeah, and lost 6 pounds. So look, if you're gonna lose, I mean, it's basically it's what you're eating, right? Start there, because you're obviously at a weight that you don't want to be at for a reason. That's your lifestyle got you to that weight, right? Because it's whatever you've been eating up to that point got you to that weight. So now you need to adjust that. Now you need to make, and like I said, it's tough to say just go cold turkey, because it's tough to stick with that, right? Especially you're trying to go cold turkey on a Friday. Good luck, right? Because you're gonna get a phone call or something's gonna happen in the morning. You're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and be like, man, it's Saturday. I've had a long week. All these thoughts start coming to your head of why you deserve this. You know what I mean? And then you look in the mirror and you're like, man, this is not where I want to be, And so you got to make that decision for yourself. I always talk about holding yourself accountable, and nobody else is going to do it, man. Because when you look in that mirror, you can tell yourself all this stuff. Well, the reason why I look like this is because, well, the reason why, but all those excuses come in. But deep down, the reason why, right? The real reason, and it's up to you to make that change. You know what I mean? And I'm just here to help out with different ideas. And hopefully help out, which is what my channel is about. All right. Why do all these live feed dudes look alike? like crazy eyes. Oh, I don't know. I don't watch too many. Let's see here. I get some interesting comments here for sure. Uh, let's see here. Matthew said Chuck Norris, total gym and skipping rope here. Fittest fat man on the block. All right, let's go. So you're doing something. Randolph says, yes, that works for me, walking. Yeah, I know, right? And that's what I suggest to everybody who's like, especially if you're starting out on your fitness journey, you don't know where to start. And everybody thinks you have to go for runs because that's what you see people doing, running, right? And they're like, oh, so-and-so's running. And, you can see people walking. They look happy. You ever see somebody running looking happy? Not much, right? But I'm not ragging on running. I used to run a lot, and I get, if not more, benefit from just walking than running. So I advocate for walking. And but I have no problem with running. I used to do a lot of cycling, um, jump rope, all that stuff. I did hit cardio. I did, stair climb. Man, that stair climber is no joke, man. If you know on that stair climber, man, that joker. Nobody looks forward to getting on that stair climber. I mean, if you, oh man, I love the stair climber. No, you don't. That thing is no, boy, that joker. That thing is tough, man. And then let's see here. You're a night shift worker. Is that Vinny? Is that towards me? I'm not a night shift worker. No, uh, I'm a stay at home dad. Uh, man, come on. Okay, we got something from Alex here. 2 cans of kidney beans, bacon bits, onion, butter, a little bit of brown sugar, salt and pepper, top over rice, tons of fiber. Drink a protein shake with it to get protein. Insane recipe, Alex. Well, you got something going there, man. That's a meal for you right there. Yeah, if that fits your nutrition, man, if that fits your goals, man, go for that. Boy, that's serious right there. That's gonna hold you down for a while too, right? You get your protein, like you say, you get a lot of fiber, you're getting a lot of carbs. Um, you're getting fats, and you're getting all that in there, right? Well, you're getting the fats from the bacon, the butter. Yeah, man, go for it. Shoot, that sounds good. And if that doesn't fit your nutrition, if you take what Alex just said, he said 2 cans of kidney beans, bacon bits, onion, butter, a little bit of brown sugar, salt and pepper, top over rice, tons of fiber, drink a protein shake. Everything he said there is fine, right? But people will come at you like, well, no, you shouldn't eat that, or no, the blah blah blah, so, oh, rice, carbs, and no, you adjust what Alex just said to your personal nutrition, right? If you don't eat rice, use cauliflower rice, use a lettuce wrap, use salad. Don't use anything, right? If you don't eat beans, don't put beans in it, right? It's just fit it to adjust your personal goals and your lifestyle. That's what it's all about, right? Nobody's on here trying to make you eat something. And some of the comments I get, it seems like people think that I am like making you eat some, telling you you need to eat this right now. Get out, stop watching this video and make this and eat this right now. And I want you to eat this all the time. No, I said I eat this all the time. Adjust to you. That's why in my videos I try to offer a low carb option, or if you want the carbs, because I don't mind carbs. If I'm going more keto, then of course I'm gonna watch the carbs. Dude, I got freaking rice cakes right here. I'm about to smash on before I go to the gym. Okay, rice cakes, man. If you know, especially these white cheddar ones. These jokers are good. But if I was keto, I probably wouldn't be eating rice cakes. Okay, so it's just one of those things. Best thing you do with these, put some honey on that joker. Man, they're so good. Come on now, if you know on that. But yeah, it's one of those things that you need to adjust it. You need to hold yourself accountable. Don't let anybody on none of this social media tell you what to do. You need to go listen to what everybody is saying and decide for yourself what works for your body and go for it, man. And definitely don't let anybody tell you what to do, right? Because you just shouldn't do that. All right, that's my little rant for today. I know it kind of comes out of some of these comments I get. Let's see here. Randolph, I am 62 and have been doing it since I was 18. Randolph, are you talking about walking? Yeah, because you can do it anytime, right? You can just get up and go for a walk. I know people who literally walk around their house. I mean, they need to get their steps in. They track it, and it's for more. It's for mobility and purposes and stuff like that. But they don't say, well, it's hot outside, I didn't go for my walk today. They literally walk laps. They don't have a big house, like just walk around the house, and they track their steps. They make sure when they're doing stuff, they're walking. Because they set a step count, and everybody has a reason for it. If you're doing it to lose weight, if you're doing it you know, because you just had knee surgery and you really need to strengthen your knee. If you've had hip issues, I mean, just whatever it is, you know, there's a way to walk somewhere, right? All right, let's see here. I can't read that one. Somebody said, yo, this channel is awesome. Hey, man, appreciate that. Yeah. Michael says, I'm 77-year-old Marine. There we go. All right. Much love. Much love. All right. Richard says, I've been bodybuilding for 3 months following your protein advice. I want to be a wheelchair bodybuilder. Thank you for the protein tips and meal plans. Love it, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Richard holding it down big time. Sorry, I might be moving the phone. Running is good to speed up your metabolism. Yeah, for sure. If that's your goal to speed up a metabolism or to work on your cardiovascular, where you know, I mean, if running is your deal and you want to get better at running, then you run more, right? You want to run farther, you run more. You know, you get your body, you know, your body's gonna be like, well, I guess our form of cardio is running now, right? And it will adjust. So, Richard coming in, lifting almost every day, stretching and cycling on a stationary bike. Man, Richard's holding it down. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about right there. You do you. You know, whatever works best for your personal situation, go for it, man. You know. Let's see here. Should I work on my mental health before I even get involved in working out the body or no? Let me tell you something. That's a great question. That is a wonderful question, because if you need to work on your like mental health, one of the best ways I've found is working out. Okay, because when you're working out and you're eating healthy, you are mentally in a better place. Now I know we all have different mental issues and stuff like that, or different mental things that we're dealing with. Everybody's different. But what I have found, like especially when I'm feeling like frustrated or down or something, right? Man, you go get you a good workout in. If you eat clean that day, you will be feeling better. A lot of times you just get the workout in, you'll be feeling better. Man, the other day, I'm trying to tell you, I think it was on maybe Wednesday or something. I was just having one of them days where it was just negativity everywhere, it seemed like, right? And I was like, man, I'm just not feeling, you know, I like to feel more positive, you know? And I was like, man, something's up, something's going on here. But the first thing you have to do is identify it. Identify why you're feeling, or that you're even feeling like that. And I say, you know what, I'm feeling negative right now. I don't like the way I'm feeling. I need to find out why. And if I can't find out why, then do whatever I can do. I can control my emotions and I can control what I do. So I can't control what these other people are doing who might be trying to put me in that negative state of mind. I can't control them. I can control me, right? And so I had to really think about, okay, why am I feeling negative? And even if I can't answer that, then what am I going to do to get out of this, feeling? Okay. Is it going to the gym? Is it talking about it? You know, a lot of times you just talk to somebody about it. Just say, hey man, I need you to listen to me real quick. I need to get this out. Go talk to somebody. That's why, you know, a lot of times it's good just to listen. You know, go lend a helping hand to a friend who needs just somebody to listen to them. All right. And be there. Don't offer advice unless they want it. You don't have to offer advice and tell them, well, you should do this, should do that. A lot of times just listening, man, just being there for somebody. That's why I always talk about go help somebody else, you know, and at the same time, it's going to make you feel better too, you know, at the same time. But yeah, I would say, you know, if you want to pick and choose, I would, you know, work on all three. There we go. How about that? You know, they all three kind of go hand in hand, but I'll talk to so many different people who are in down and out places, and they got into the gym and it changed their life around, right? Because you're mentally, you feel better mentally, right? It just helps out in so many different ways. When you live a healthy lifestyle, or try to, at least just try, because then, because like I said, once again, in the mirror, you're showing yourself. When you look in that mirror, you're like, hey self, I tried yesterday, you know, I tried this morning, I tried all day today. I tried, you know what I mean? I fell off here, but I got back on and tried this, you know, there, and it can really help out. Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, that was a great question though. Good morning from FGC. What's up? Richard says low calorie, high protein is the way. Carbs are good for building mass. And once again, everybody's different. So yeah, you could say low calorie, but if you're working out a lot, going too low calorie is not good, right? I mean, you need to bump the calories up. You're wondering why you have no energy. I mean, you have no gas in you, right? I mean, it's like not putting gas in a car. It's not going to drive, right? So you need to make sure you know exactly how many calories you're supposed to be getting for your lifestyle. For your, are you super active? You know, some people work these jobs and they're out there, you know, basically exercising all day long at work, and then they try to go to the gym after work or before work, and then they have to eat a lot just to maintain enough energy to go to work, right? So it's different than somebody who might sit in a cubicle all day, and they really have to watch what they eat because they might be eating too much, right? And so it's just different. Everybody's lifestyle is different. Okay. Let's see here. Uh, I didn't see the first part of this one. Somebody said, or put a coat on and take the rain head on. Are you talking about like walking in the rain or something? I've done that plenty of times too. Uh, uh, the new ideas are the best thing. People get stuck in a rut with the same old. Yeah, and I feel like that with like meals and stuff, because like if you just eat the same stuff over and over again, I mean, you end up, you'll find yourself. That's why I say whenever I say track your food, that like when I go to my fitness pal, I put in food, it's all in there because I eat all kind of the same things. I just kind of mix and match the things that I eat, so it makes it much easier. And plus, it helps tracking. You know, like if I do recommend getting a scale, weighing out everything, especially if you're starting out, because you'll be surprised what one serving of pistachios look like, or one serving of pasta looks like, or something like that. Okay, and once you mentally know that, if you don't have your scale on you, or if you're at somebody's house, if you're out to eat somewhere, you kind of have an idea of what is what. All right. Um, Morning, sir. Let's see here. Man, it's so hard to read some of these. It's not y'all, it's my shirt. It's blending in here. I wonder how I can do that. I need to change it. Bro, that protein pasta with a little drizzle of that four cheese Alfredo. Come on, tell me that, man. I am trying to tell you, man, if you eat pasta, just go weigh you out 2 grams of protein pasta, and or whatever kind of pasta you want. I mean, I get comments about the protein, but I mean, I like it, has more protein in it. But man, if you just, the other day, I wanted a little, like, I had some grilled chicken already made, right? I just heated it up. I already cooked it because I had to cook it. It was going to go bad if I didn't cook it. So I just cooked it and seasoned it up with like some lemon pepper, what I always show in my videos. I had it in the fridge. Man, you can actually eat that cold. You know what I mean? It's already cooked. So what I did is I just measured out 2 ounces of protein pasta. And then as I was cooking, it only takes like 7 minutes to cook, right? You drain it. And I sprinkled 1 serving of a Parmesan cheese on top with that chicken. Come on now. I mean, it was such an easy meal. If you don't want to do pasta, you don't have to do pasta. You can do, cauliflower. You can just do veggies, man. I do veggies all the time, and you don't have to do the pasta. I get a lot of pushback from that pasta, man. And just like I do with the cereal. Let's see here. But yeah, come on now. Working out helps your mental health get better. Yeah, for sure. See? Yeah, it does. Try working out first. First of all, you need to identify what the issue is, right? And then you're like, hey, I'm going to work on this. Because you can either say, well, the reason why I don't is because of this, right? Well, the reason why I don't is because mentally I'm just, this and that. Well, turn that into, well, the way I'm going to fix this is by doing this, right? Is not the reason why I don't. All these, but because all these excuses, man, they're not gonna get you anywhere, and you're just gonna be stuck in the same place because you're gonna keep making that same excuse. Oh, the reason why I didn't work out today was because. Oh, the reason why is because all this. Man, come on now, you gotta you gotta turn it up. I can't run anymore, but I do walk on a treadmill regularly. Me too. I'm the same way. I have a treadmill, and like I tell people, you don't have to have some giant treadmill that costs $1,500. With the screen on it and this and that, right? You can just, get you a walking pad. They sell them on like Amazon for like under $200. I've seen them for like around, especially like Black Friday or something like that. Go check those out. But I know people who use walking pads, and they just put them in front of their TVs, right? If you're going to be, sports is going. If you're a football person, if you're watching that, then instead of just sitting down watching the game, roll out your walking pad. It just it just plugs in right there. Might as well walk while you're watching the game, right? Get you some steps in, you know? Yeah, walking. Yeah, like I said, I try to go. I've run before, and I just haven't run in so long that I just don't like the way it feels. You know, like if I was, let's say, if somebody's like, hey, you want to do a 5K with me, you want to do a half marathon or something, then yes, I would start running. I would start slow, right? I'll say, okay, well, when are we doing it? Okay, well, we're doing it in 3 months. Boom, I got it. All right, now I'm gonna start super slow. I'm gonna, just run a little bit each day, each day, each day. I'm gonna build up, and before you know it, I'll be running the half marathon. All right, and but I'm not gonna start. Oh man, I'm training for a half marathon. Here I go. Of course, all the the selfies and the videos to let everybody know you're training, which is good. So then people will know, hey, I thought you were training for half a marathon. You're like, no, I only made it a week. You know what I mean? So. It is good to let people know what you're doing because it kind of holds you accountable, right? It keeps you honest. I mean, you can't sit here and tell people, that you're training for a half marathon and you should be too, and then blah, 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 and then you quit, right? So that's why on my channel, I try to share everything I do. This is everything I do, everything I eat. When I work out, I post it on my Instagram, TikTok and all that. And to show you like different movements I do. If you want me to maybe help you out with a workout plan or something, I got you covered. That's what I do. My fitness, my physical fitness, my mental health, everything is very important to me, and all that to me goes hand in hand. Okay, so I focus on that every single day, and I'm like, man, if I'm focusing this much on this every single day, for me to be a good father, and just a good person, I need to focus on this because I got to be right. And so if I can help other people get like that, that's what it's all about, man. So that's what my channel is about. All right. Let's see here. Let's see here. FGC Hitman. I think working out helps with mental health, in my opinion. Yep. I have mental health issues from combat, but everyone is different. Exactly. And everyone has different type of issues, right? Yeah, I mean, there's so many different issues out there. Nobody's perfect. We all have something to work on. Every single one of us has an area in life that we can get better at somewhere. If you don't have one, you need to find one because it's in there. Nobody's perfect, all right? So remember that. Go find what you need to work on and make it better. You're going to be a better person for it, okay? All right. Yeah, here we go. Frankie. Work out, force yourself, even those days that you don't feel like it, get out of bed. It always helps me. Exactly. That's when your discipline kicks in, right? You're laying in bed, motivation is not there. Motivation left. Motivation is still sleeping. Like, man, that's when discipline is like, hey, get up. Let's go. We got something to do today. Let's let motivation sleep. Discipline is going to go. Let's go. And you get up and you're better. All right? Whatever it is, you get up. I don't care if it's get up to just, go get a cup of coffee and read a couple pages. You're better, okay? If you get up, first of all, just getting up. A lot of people will stay in the bed and hit that snooze and stay in the bed, hit the snooze, and then make the excuse like, oh, I'll just work out later. And then later comes, they don't get a chance to work out because something else came up. Then they'll use that as an excuse, and then maybe they'll start again tomorrow. It's just a whole thing. All right, let's see here. Chad says, what's your opinion on fasting? Oh, I get that question a lot. Fasting, I have no problem with fasting. And, if you're talking about like intermittent fasting, I've done that before. My current lifestyle doesn't go with that right now because I would have to not eat around my gym time and stuff, and I got to eat. So, yeah, fasting doesn't work for me right now. But, man, fasting, if you're looking to, like, if you need help cutting calories, then intermittent fasting can work great if you do it correctly. Try it out, see if it works for you, right? But don't just do it for one day and think, well, that didn't work for me. It's hard. It's not easy. You're switching your body to let it know, hey, guess what? We're not eating from, 7 at night to whatever, till 12 the next day or something like that, right? So the first couple of days, your body's going to be like, bro, where's my food? You've been feeding me like this forever. Now you're not feeding me no more. What's the deal? And so, it's going to take a little while to switch, but nothing wrong with fasting at all. I don't think there's, personally, this is just my opinion. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I've heard of people eating one meal a day, and getting all their protein in one meal. So man, that's a lot. But whatever works for you, try it out, see if it works for you. But I've heard, that it helps out. Like I know whenever I was trying to cut my calories, plus it worked out more with my lifestyle, I could intermittent fast. Like I didn't eat until 12. Now at 12 o'clock, I was starving. Now what you got to do when you break that fast, you have to break it properly. You don't want to break it with a bunch of junk and then totally throw everything off. You'll just feel like total crap, right? But you don't want to, my personal opinion, you don't want to make any meal just total junk, if you can avoid it, because you're just gonna feel like crap. Like I've been eating cleaner so long that like whenever I see a meal or think about a fast food meal or something, I don't even want to eat it because I know what it's gonna feel like, right? I know that short term taste that tastes great. Oh, this is so good. I'm gonna feel like crap afterwards, and I don't like stuff making me feel like crap. You know what I mean? So that's just me. Frankie says hi. What's up? Let's see here. Let's see here. The exercising and focus on diet helps me with mental health. I can attest to this. Yeah. See, try it out. That'll be your first step. If you're struggling mentally, whatever you're struggling, we all have different issues. Go work out. Go for a walk. Think about stuff. Go for a walk and think about what you're going to do to fix it. What you identified the problem, you identified how you're feeling, and you're tired of feeling like that. You're tired of it. And you got to make a call. You got to make a change, and it's up to you to do it. Nobody's going to do it for you. You got to do it. So make that call, man. And I'm not talking about, I mean, unless it could be calling somebody, it could be calling somebody to talk to them. Say, hey, man, give me 7 minutes. I need to talk to you. You know what I mean? And it'll make you feel better. Okay. I'm telling you. All right. Lindsay, I think it says Lindsay. I'm sorry. I love your channel. Oh man, thank you. Yeah, I love putting out this content for you. Wow, I've been on here for 36 minutes. I did not plan to be on. But see, that's what I mean. If I'm having good conversation, if I'm answering good questions, if I'm helping, if I feel like I can help, I'll try to stay. Unless I got like a meeting to go to, I'm just hitting the gym. So, I want to come on here. Randolph says, "Let yourself feel. Go with the flow." Yeah, man, that sounds like a laid back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. All right, for my sweet tooth, I've been mixing Okios 20 gram strawberry, mixing with 150 grams of plain Greek yogurt with half scoop protein powder. Is that too much protein? Well, it matters on how much protein you're supposed to get. I mean, so a lot of times I'll post that video of me eating the eggs, beef, and cottage cheese. And a lot of times it comes out to like 70 grams of protein. Now, when I'm eating that, it's because I'm not going to eat 70 grams of protein at at breakfast, and then backdoor it with another 40 grams, mid-morning snack, or something like that. Usually that's because I know I'm not going to be able to eat till lunch. I need something to hold me down until then. Plus, I want to make sure I hit my protein goals. And so what I do, this is just me, I try to hit a protein goal throughout the day. So by the end of the day, let's say I always use 150 grams because it's so easy. If my goal is to get 150 grams of protein, by the end of the day, somehow, some way, I want to hit that goal. If I go over, fine. If I go under, fine. Then I know what I need to do to adjust the next day. But so if I know, man, it's going to be hard for me to get my protein in later. I'm going to be super busy. We're going to be here and there. I can only take, you can only eat so many like beef sticks and stuff like that to add up your protein, right? So if I know it's going to be like that, then yeah, I'll have a lot of protein. So like something like that, I don't think it's too much because I would eat that, because especially now, I wouldn't eat that like 7 times a day because that's going to be too much protein. But fit it into your personal nutrition, lifestyle, whatever works for you, and make sure you're tracking it. And I always recommend, like I said, hitting a protein goal each day. That's what I recommend doing. You don't have to do that. That's just what I do personally. I like to share what I do, what's worked for me, what keeps me in great shape, what keeps my body feeling good. And I like to give that to you. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that's too much personally. But some people, you'll get the ones who hit you with the studies of like your body can only process this much, and you do this and that with the rest of it. And then somebody else will hit you with a new study that came out that's saying that's not true. And there's so much stuff out there. Do what you think might. Try it out. If it works for you, do it. If it doesn't, then do something else. And yeah. So that's all. Have you tried protein pint? Are you talking about the ice cream? Are you talking about the ice cream one? The like the protein or whatever it is. Is that the one? Uh, Chad says, "What's any opinion on using chia seeds?" How do you say that? Well, not that you can tell me back, but it's chia or chia seeds. I don't know. Chia seeds, man, those things are great. Those things are great. You can, I mean, I have a big old bag. I buy a big bag at Costco. Anytime you can add those into your yogurt, into your protein shakes. Yes, they are. You know, it's that little seed, so it does get a little seedy. Don't go drink that protein shake and then go start smiling at people without checking your teeth first. Now, come on now, because you're gonna have little seeds all over the place. They're gonna be like, man, this dude, what in the world you been eating? Pepper or something? Like, no, it's chia seeds. But yeah, they have a lot of fiber in them. They're really, really good for you, and they're so easy to put in there. Now, I know some people like to put them in water, let them like swell up a little bit. I mean, you can have them like that as well. Easy way to like I said, sneak them in there. Nothing. I mean, they're good for you, man. If you can have them, sneak them in there, and you can buy a big bag for cheap. You don't need much, you know. So yeah. Anyways, I go on these little rants. I'm sorry because I get kind of excited answering them sometimes. But yeah, chia seeds are good, man. Keep them in stock. I always say that's what I always say. Like keep them in stock. Like you live in like a warehouse or something, right? Yeah, make sure you have this in stock, right? Let's see here. Any opinion about? Oh, cheese. Okay, sorry, I read it. The thought of working out is tougher than the workout itself, in my opinion. Yeah, exactly, right. So each night I have an idea of what I'm going to do the next day in the gym, or if I'm not going to the gym, what I'm going to do for my personal fitness. All right, so that's going for a walk. If it's I know I'm gonna be out, doing this or that, whatever it is. If I know we're going somewhere, we're going to be walking a lot, then I'm gonna get plenty of steps. I don't need to go for a walk in the morning. I'm gonna get 20,000 steps because we're gonna be walking all day or something like that. So yeah, but in the gym, I have a mental plan of what I'm gonna do whenever I get there. I know what part body part I'm gonna work out or what I'm gonna do, and so I've kind of passed that point to where because I love working out. I love going to the gym. I love working out at home. I love staying active. So I don't really feel like that anymore. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Where you're like, gosh, I got to work out tomorrow. Oh, that sucks. And now I look forward to it. Like I'm like, let's go, man. I love it. Um, yeah, but sometimes the thought of working out, and then you get there and you work out, you're like, man, this is great. So even if you don't feel like working out, right? I've done that plenty of times where you don't feel like working out. You wake up in the morning, you're not feeling it. You're just boom, you've been knocking everything over. You're upset, you're frustrated. You're tired. You didn't sleep good. Neighbor's dog was barking all night. I'm just whatever it is, right? And you plan to go to the gym, take your butt to the gym anyways. Go in there, even if you get halfway workout in, that's better than no way workout. You know what I mean? So get your butt in the gym, and you will feel better afterward. Unless you like injure yourself or something. Definitely don't go injure yourself. But you will feel better afterwards, and it will help. Plus, just the thought of knowing you accomplished something, knowing that there was no motivation there, but your discipline kicked in. Okay, and I mean that's what it's all about. Um, Yo, FGC, Hitman, come on now. Yo, appreciate it. Man, hold up. Oh, man. Hold on real quick. Oop, sorry. Man, hold up. Let me go back to these questions real quick. Something popped up. All right. FGC, Hitman. Let's see here. FGC, Hitman, coming through. Much love. Appreciate that. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to read this. Sean Michael, man, first week with the food scale. What an eye opener. Can't thank you enough. Seems so simple, but just like you said, it really, the reality of what a servant is. Yeah, come on now. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I tell people, I've worked with people before that, they think they're eating healthy, right? And they're, man, I'm just frustrated. I don't know what's going on. I had that. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, let's just go through like maybe 2 days of what you're eating, right? First of all, are you tracking? No, they're never tracking. And they think they're eating healthy because they eat a salad and they eat this and that. And so we go through and realize they're not really eating healthy, right? And then I'm like, okay, well, do you know how much protein you're getting? No, I mean, I get a lot. I had a protein shake. And I'm like, okay, well that's you can't get 50 grams of protein when you're supposed to get 150, right? And say you're getting a lot of protein because probably the rest of the day you filled it in with other junk, right? So we usually start there, but I'm like, go get you a scale, download MyFitnessPal. The Joker's free. You don't know the scale's not free, but the scales aren't expensive. I'm not saying go get you $100 scale, man. Come on now. I mean, you can drop you one for like 20 bucks. I mean, and then just use it. And when you wear it out, get another one. I mean, it's just get them anywhere. Walmart, Amazon. You don't have to go anywhere. Just Amazon that Joker straight to your house, man. They'll show up. It'll be on your front door. All you gotta do is use it. Usually comes with batteries too. Come on now, but yeah, weigh out your food. Hold yourself accountable. Put it in MyFitnessPal. Track for a couple days, and then realize how healthy you're not eating, right? And so, yeah, I mean, it's an eye opener. It's a game changer. Anytime I work with somebody and I tell them when we do that, I get those right there. Hey, text, hey man, appreciate it. God, I didn't realize how, I thought I was eating healthy. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I know we're telling ourselves that, right? Because everything says healthy on it, but plus there's so many ways we cannot eat healthy, right? There's commercials everywhere. There's billboards everywhere. There's fast food restaurants everywhere we go. It's so easy to eat unhealthy. You have to go out of your way almost to eat healthy, right? And then, like my community post I put today about if people were saying you're crazy because you're trying to live a healthy lifestyle, that's why it's hard, because it's not easy. It's easy to live an unhealthy lifestyle. You can go anywhere and get some unhealthy food. You have to actually make a conscious effort to be healthier, to eat healthier, right? And so when the world is making it so easy for you to be unhealthy, you have to work hard to do it. And so a lot of people don't like working hard. They want it easy. They see you working hard. They're going to call you crazy. Oh, you're that guy or girl who's all healthy on a diet. Oh yeah, you're not because you're all dieting. Oh, you're Mr. Diet. And it's, even though you're just trying to better yourself and make decisions. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off on that rant, but I've been that guy a lot. I've been accused of being the diet guy or whatever, just because I'm focusing on making better decisions. And I just kind of, yeah, I guess if you want to put it like that, then I am. If that's what I am to you, then yeah, I guess I'm diet guy, But I feel good. I feel good. I feel like my body, I feel like I'm in good shape. And I feel like I'm a good role model, for my kids and other people around me. And, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. But yeah, basically right back to where I'm going. I'll go off on these rants because, man, I'm just talking to you now. And, but yeah, man, get you a scale. Man, once you get you a scale and you really track your food, you're going to realize how unhealthy you have been eating. But maybe not all the time though. Maybe you've been, maybe you're tracking, you're like, man, I'm just eating perfect. Okay. So, but usually you're going to see maybe you're eating too much. Maybe you're not eating enough. That's another thing. People think weight loss is all about like cutting their calories down to 1,000 calories, doing 3 hours of cardio, working out at the gym and wondering, why they're not making progress. It's like, yeah, your body thinks you're dying, bro. Like it's going to hold on to everything now, right? You're not giving it anything, So, somebody says what you do, like as I do me, not like me, like professional. Like I'm a stay-at-home dad. That's why it's Mr. Mom. Matthew says, I didn't work out today because maple syrup was on sale. You know what you should have done is walked your butt to the store to go get that maple syrup. Then it's a win-win, right? Yeah. Now, I like that one. I mean, these comments, sometimes, tell you what, man, on these comments, sometimes in these videos, I just want to go grab some popcorn, and read these comments, man. I got mine on TikTok for 130. 130. What? A scale? Man, what's that scale do? That scale better be cooking your food too. No, I'm just joking. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying you don't have to spend that. If you're talking about a scale, you don't have to spend it. But if that scale does all, I've seen scales that like talk to you and all that. I'm like, man, what? Come on now. Walking pad is a game changer, says Lindsay. I think it says Lindsay. Am I saying that right, Lindsay? Hopefully. If not, my apologies. I think it says Lindsay Lee. Yeah, if I'm not saying that right, my apologies on that. I don't mean to chop your name up a little bit. Walking pad is game changer. I put a piece of wood under the front to make an incline. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Just rig that joker. He said, man, I'm really gonna, yeah. If you're walking, it's great. If you walk on an incline, it's greater. You know what I mean? Like if you're doing it for like fat loss or something like that. Yeah. Um, yeah, walking on the incline is awesome. But man, see, that's what I'm saying. You're like, man, I got a walking pad, but the only way I lose weight is on the incline. Put a piece of wood under that joker, prop it up. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. That is awesome. Ever use or hear about apple cider vinegar? Oh yeah, Chad. Yeah, man. Apple cider vinegar. I used to use that all the time. The Bragg apple cider vinegar because of course they say, oh, it's good for cholesterol. It's good for fat loss. It's good for just everything, right? And something that tastes and smells that bad has to be good for you. Don't let nobody fool you. I know people, oh, I love putting it on my salads and stuff. Man, no, you don't. That stuff smells. Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, back to the question. Sure. Yeah, I used to do the 2 tablespoons with water every morning, and or like in the evening or something like that. Yeah, and I mean it's fine because like I said, something that tastes that bad, and they say it's healthy. It probably is healthy for you, but see if it works for you. Yeah. Um, but yeah, if you don't use it, maybe catch flies with it or whatever. But yeah, apple cider vinegar is supposed to be real good. I haven't had it in a while. You know what? Maybe because it's just so because you got to dilute it. I know people who would just drink it straight, and man, that stuff right there would like burn a hole in something. Man, it's so strong. But yeah, I used to put it with water and drink it, and just for the health benefits. And yeah, I mean, try it out. But get the Bragg, the I think it's Bragg or Bragg's, the big bottle. They come in the big bottles. Get you that joker, shake it up, 2 tablespoons with some water. I wouldn't recommend doing it without water because boy, that joker's tough, man. You feel like doing rotted your teeth out and everything. It's so strong now. All right, Leo. You're like my son. He's in the Navy. He's on this big health thing like you are. What's up in the Navy, huh? All right. That's what's up, man. All military, much respect. Much respect. Much respect for sure. Yeah, big health thing. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm on is a big health thing. That's for sure. That's my lifestyle. I like to be on a big health lifestyle. That's for sure. Um, but yeah, I mean, you know, your son, man, appreciate the service, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, let's see here. Man, I can't believe it's already getting late. I found it easy to enter my meals for the day so I know what I'm eating. I find it easy to enter my meals. Yeah, and especially if you do it a lot, then it's going to get easier and easier, right? Because your meals are already going to be in there. Like whenever I go, well, my phone's right here, but if I go on my phone, I'm putting it in. I just got to barely even start, and it pops up. And usually it's the same serving amount too. Like the beef, beef and chicken, the protein will usually be more or less. But other than that, a lot of times I can just click add. Boom, it's right there, right? And I can click on the macros, tells me where I'm at for the day. Plus, excuse me, if you're trying to go lower carb and you enter in like something that has carbs that says 20 grams of carbs, but it doesn't count off the like 19 grams of fiber. It's supposed to be one carb. Then you mentally have to do that, right? You have to subtract from that. So that can be difficult at first to at the end of the day when you're like, wait, I had 80 grams of carbs and I'm only supposed to have 30, but then you got to go back in. Oh, that's right. This one was only one net carb. That was only one net carb. This was no carb. This was, and plus the carbs that came from the vegetables and then, stuff like that. So, and the fruits and stuff. So yeah, it can be a little difficult, but it gets easier, man. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. I need to eat right at 66 years old. In my opinion, you need to eat right at any age, right? I mean, yeah. But see, one thing that Leo is saying is, first of all, you hold yourself accountable, right? So you're saying, I need to eat right. So that's first step right there, to hold yourself accountable, to recognize that you do, and then you go do it, right? You go do it because you're in control of that. And whatever you have to do, whatever you have to replace in your nutrition, replace it as much as possible. Try to make small wins each day. Let those jokers stack up and it'll turn into a healthy habit lifestyle. Okay. Uh, let's see here. FGC says Chia seeds are great for cleaning out your LDL, which is your bad cholesterol. Chia seeds turn into gel, and the gel absorbs the bad stuff. Oh, yeah. So I know they do, like I was saying, some people put them in water first and let them absorb the water. They turn thicker. It can turn into a thick consistency, I guess you can say. I usually, when I have them in my protein shakes, I don't sip on protein shakes. I just drink it. Like especially after the gym. I got my protein shake right here, ready to go for after the gym. And man, I don't sip on this joker. Usually, I only fill it up like there with water, shake it up and drink it. I'm just trying to get the protein in. I'm not trying to get all refreshed or anything like that. But even those core power ones, man, I try to sip. But maybe if I had a desk job, I would try to sip on it. But I'm usually just on the go, man. That's why I'm drinking it because I'm on the go. I'd rather be eating some chicken breast or some chicken thighs or some beef or some bacon or some eggs. But if I gotta go, man, I want to make sure I get some protein, so I'll grab a shake. That's why I tell people, like, people think I just eat boxes of cereal and drink protein shakes all day, right? Eat these healthy or I'm sorry, unhealthy cereals, right? And that's not true. This is just things that I can show you that this is what I eat when I'm in these situations, and it's all about I need to get my protein goals. So hopefully those ideas help you out, and that's why I'm showing you what I eat. Okay. Uh, Leo says it's good content and you don't make it political. Yeah, I'm not about. That's not what this channel is about. This channel is about health, fitness, mental toughness, getting better, positivity. I don't like negative stuff. I don't. I try to get all that out. And when I'm feeling negative, I try to identify it and then work through it. I don't have time for negative stuff, and that's just bottom line. Life is too short to be dealing with negative stuff. You know what I mean? And if you want some negative stuff, there's plenty of it out there for sure. The boy, believe me, it ain't hard to find, and a lot of times it's trying to find you, and it's how you deal with it. You have control over your emotions and how you respond. I mean, that's what I think. That's what I feel. So yeah, this channel is not about anything else. It's about health, fitness, and just getting better as people, and that's helping each other out and eating healthy and working out and lending a helping hand and listening to a friend and whatever it is, giving back somehow. That's what this channel is about. That's what this channel is all about. All right, let's see here. Chad came in and said, "Thank you, Hitman." Yeah, man, boy, Hitman coming in with some stuff. I'm gonna call you Hitman too. All right. I'm trying to, if I'm trying to weigh 190 pounds, then I'm consuming 190 grams of protein a day. Yeah, if you're trying to get down to 190 pounds, if that's your goal weight, then I would say that. I mean, that's just my personal way to think about it. Try to get 1 gram per lean, like however lean you want to be, all right? And then try to get 1 gram. It's tough, a lot of people, oh man, it's so hard to get 190 grams. Yeah, it is. But I've also shown ways to get 200 grams, or 170 grams in 3 meals or something. That's why I put those videos out. Hey, I got 140 grams by lunchtime. That's all. I want to show you that you can do it. Eat this, you can have 130 grams if you eat that. Now, if you don't eat that, some of those items, if you're like, all right, I'm not eating that processed, blah, 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 then don't eat it. So add something else in, but maybe take that one meal that I showed you out of those 2 to 3 and use one of those to add some more protein in your life. That's why I always say, you need some more protein in your life. Check this out, right? Because I've noticed that people need some more protein, right? And that's why I put that stuff out there for you. But yeah, so if 190 grams, back to your question, sorry. If 190 grams is your goal, I would try to hit 190 grams of protein. Protein first, and then fill in everything else. If you're trying to lose weight, for sure, protein first, and then watch your fats. I don't know what your carbs are or anything like that. So, all right, Hitman coming in. Chia seeds go great with yogurt, protein shakes, creatine, mixed drinks, and versatile overall. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Appreciate that, Hitman, coming through. It's not much, but I appreciate your energy. It helps a lot of people. Hey, man, I appreciate that. I'm just being me. I'm just being me and trying to help. That's all I'm trying to do. I mean, that's all I'm trying to do. Chad says, "Do you believe in cheat days? If you've earned it, sure. If cheat days are in your goal, like if a cheat day is Friday and you've busted your butt Monday through Friday and your cheat meal is supposed to be Friday night, I like to call them treat meals, because you're treating yourself, right? Cheat meals sound like you're like doing something you shouldn't be doing. And I guess if you're supposed to be strict on your diet, yeah, you're cheating on your diet, so it makes sense. But I like to call them treat meals because then it's more like a treat. Um, Go get it, because what's going to happen, let's say Monday through Friday, you're like, oh man, I've been working for this treat meal, all right? And man, I had 2 cheeseburgers, 2 fries, 3 shakes, blah blah blah. That was your cheat meal, right? First of all, that's way too much, but then you're probably not going to feel good, right? And you're going to go and you're going to be like, man, that wasn't worth it. So what's going to happen is that Monday through Friday, you're going to go for that treat meal on Friday night, and you're not going to go all crazy. Yeah, sure, go get you a cheeseburger, go get you some French fries, go get you some cheese sticks, whatever your jam is. Go get it, but don't overindulge. Hold yourself accountable, right? I mean, so many people will go to restaurants and before the bill even comes out, they're complaining about how full they are. Oh, I'm so full. Oh gosh, why did I eat so much? Oh gosh, why? And I mean, I'm like, seriously, like that waiter did not come over here with a spoon and shovel that food in your face. You know what I mean? No, you did it. You need to hold yourself accountable. Now, if you do it every now and then all right, that's one thing. But if this is something that you keep doing, come on now, hold yourself accountable. You know where you're going, then uh, maybe don't eat so much food. That's just my take on it. But yeah, with treat meals, go ahead, man. Especially unless you're like on a strict bodybuilding diet or something, like you're going to hit stage in 12 weeks or whatever, and then your treat meals after that, then yeah. But most people, sure, if that's what it takes to hold you accountable, if that's what it takes to hold you down, go for it, man. Go for it. And don't let nobody tell you that you can't. Okay? Just make the best decisions you can while you're having that meal, okay? Uh, Food scales are a game changer. I have a chest freezer and I meal prep and stack the freezer. Yeah, Hitman says, yeah, yeah, meal prep is, man, especially if you struggle. Like I've been doing it so long, I don't have to like meal prep because I make so many different meals. Um, but I used to meal prep too. Like, it's plus my situation is like I can be home and cook more. So it's easier for me just to cook a meal than to like meal prep. But if I wasn't at home that much, I would definitely meal prep. I would definitely meal because I know exactly what I'm getting, each meal. Um, if you have space for a chest freezer, they're affordable. Yeah, if you can fit a freezer, if you can fit just anything, yeah. If you need a meal prep for work or something like that, that's going to hold you down, hold you accountable. Yeah, man. Let's see here. Okay, Ambassador says, dang, Mr. Mom, you could cut diamonds on that jawline. Come on now. Hope you're having a great day. I am having a great day. And it's been pretty good so far. I've been on this jogger for over an hour talking. Um, let's see here. When I make homemade items, how do I determine all the calories when my Fitness Pal do not pick it up? Just do not want to go over my calorie deficit. So that's tough. It matters what type of homemade items you're making. Like, I don't know the ingredients. So, um, whatever homemade items you're making, like usually you're using an ingredient, it'll say on the package whatever you're using, how much of, go by that. You might have to manually do it. Like if carbs is what you're trying to watch or calories is, and you got to know, okay, well, I'm supposed to use 2 tablespoons of this, so that's going to be 60 calories. And then 3 tablespoons of that, it's going to be this many. And then half a tablespoon of this is going to be, so you have to manually do it. So it can be done because usually everything has I don't know what you're making homemade though. So let's see here. Blood Dragon says, I'm military. Hey, appreciate your service, man, for sure. Uh, if I was forced to eat fast food like McDonald's, what would I get? Like as a treat meal, So my jam, if I was to go to Mickey D's, I would get a double quarter pounder with cheese. Don't give me that single one. You better come with that double quarter pounder with cheese, man. If you know on them. Them jokers right there. They're so good. They're so good. But that would be like if I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have me a treat meal, this and that. But I'll tell you what, I'll probably feel like total trash after that one. Total trash. And that's just with the burger itself. All right. All right. Let's see here. Sup, Uncle, with the great jawline. Man, boy, you're liking that jawline today, huh? Come on now. This second time I've been called Unc. All right. I'm hitting that Unc status, huh? All right. So, but y'all, man, I need to get out. I need to go lift some weights, man. I need to go get on these weights. I've been on here for an hour and 5 minutes or so. Come on, man. All right. This channel helps people achieve their goals. Keep it up, Mr. Mom. You got it. I'm here. I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna help out. No matter what, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing this a long time. I'm gonna keep doing it. Believe me, there ain't no comments or anything like that gonna stop me. It's it ain't happening. But okay, Terry. I think it says Terry. How often do you have a cheat meal? I haven't had one in a while, man. Because I guess because I just know how I'll feel afterwards. I'll have to like prepare myself for sure. I just, sometimes I even think, okay, well, so mine is like, well, maybe it's not going to be a whole entire meal. It's going to be, well, you know what? I'm going to have that piece of cake, or I'm going to have, a brownie, or I'm not going to have like a gigantic triple cheeseburger with fry and a soda, right? No, I'm gonna maybe have a couple fries, or maybe have 3 cheese sticks or something like that, right? I'll kind of make it smaller than doing one giant one, because one giant one's going to have me feeling like crap. If I only do a little bit, then I can get by, you know what I mean? So Harper says, get yourself down the greasy road, or Gretzky road. Sorry, it's hard to see that. All right. I'm making homemade egg white bites, sweet potato pancakes. That's a lot of calculating, but I'm up for the challenge. Thank you so much. Come on now. Yeah. Ooh, boy, that sounds good too, man. Come on. Homemade egg white bites. Man, I used to make those bites. Are you talking about the ones you stick in the oven? Yeah, I used to make those too, man. Throw some bacon, a little bit of cheese in there with some like spinach. Spinach is really good in there. Sneak some vitamins in there. Sweet potato pancakes. Now, come on now. I had sweet potato pancakes one time. They were so good. Man, they were so good. Derek says, where are you from? Man, I'm from Texas. The great state. The great state of Texas. Okay, yeah. Gretzky Road Crew if you're ever in the UK. Watch a football team or attend the Get Well class. All right. Cool, man. I ain't been to the UK in a while. I went a long time ago. Yeah, that's another thing I like to do. I like to travel. So that's why you'll see I'll do videos of, usually when I travel, I'll go, one thing when I go to hotels, I want to know what the gym looks like. Like as soon as we check in, where's your gym? What are the hours? Because I got to know what I'm working with here. Is this something that I can do? Sometimes I go to hotels and I'm like, you don't have a gym? Okay. Well, it looks like I'm walking tomorrow or something, right? That's just how I am. I'm from Minnesota. All right, Derek. Yeah. Ever been inspired by a person like who? No, I'm not inspired by. Yeah, I'm not inspired like that. Derek says it's 9:59 a.m. here. Man, it's 9:59 a.m. here. Derek, you're in Minnesota? Is that what you said? Yeah, man, I got to get onto the gym. And like I said, I got these rice cakes. I also got this case it really gets down. I got my protein bar just in case. But yeah, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Hey, everybody have a wonderful weekend, man. Make those decisions. Remember, those vices are going to come calling. They're going to come calling. They're going to come knocking on doors. Just don't answer it. You know what I mean? They're going to come calling for all of us, all right? So I'll try to get on Monday, and hopefully everything goes fine. If you fall off this weekend, don't worry. Just pick yourself right back up, all right? If you've earned that treat meal, go get it. Just don't overindulge. Hold yourself accountable. And build these habits, man. The best time to build a habit is on the weekend because that's when it's hard, right? And that's how we get better is doing hard things. So, yeah, let me get on out of here. And one more. Once you stop eating fast food, sorry, I can't. It will F you up when you do eat it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your body be like, wait, what are we eating here? Like, this isn't clean stuff. So, like and subscribe to your channel. Hey, Derek, man, appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna keep cranking out as much content as I can, shorts, long form videos, lives, anything I can do to help. Leave it in the comments. If you come up with a question after this live, let me know. I'll try to answer it. Comment on the videos. I'll answer it to the best of my ability, and you know, I'll see everybody on Monday. Hopefully, I mean, I can't guarantee that, you know what I mean, but hopefully I will. Hopefully everybody has a wonderful weekend, and you know, just focus on yourself. Make sure you try to spend 30 minutes on yourself each day. Some type of physical fitness, some type of, you know, some type of something on you. All right, 30 minutes, and because guess what? I mean, you're worth it. Okay, you're definitely worth it, and you'll be better for it. So I'll talk to everybody later. I'm gonna go get this workout in. Let's go.